Oh, Hoka! Hi guys, Chris here and you're watching Here We Are Running, and today we are doing a shoe review of the Hoka Oni Arahi 4, a shoe that I've now run over 100 kilometers in, and I've used it for some short easy runs, some speed work as well as long runs up to 20 miles. And if you're a regular on the channel, you'll know that I bought this shoe for my recent marathon training to add to my marathon training shoe rotation. But if you're new around here, then why not consider subscribing right now so that you stay up to date on all my future running videos. So the Arahi 4, first thing is to say that I really wanted to love this shoe, I really did. I was thinking a lighter weight stability running shoe with a rocker. I was thinking that this could even become my marathon race day shoe. But Hoka, we have a problem. Before we get on and discuss that problem, let's take a look at some of the detail around this shoe. Firstly, this is a stability running shoe, and the support is provided by what Hoka call the J frame, which you can see here. It has firmer midsole foam in the shape of a J to keep the foot more stable on the landing, and it's a different and fairly unique approach to providing stability. And whilst we are looking at the outsole, you might be able to see there are some rubber sections in the main impact areas, with the rest of it, the foam being exposed. And where the foam is being exposed, you can see there's a little bit of a wear, but nothing to worry about at this stage. The midsole is comfortable, not as cushioned as some of my other running shoes, but still comfortable all the same. And the rocker, well, that was something that really interested me, having never run in a shoe that had a rocker before. I guess I thought it would help to propel me forward, and from my experience, if you're running on the flat or slight decline, it does help, but where I live it's quite undulating, and if you're running on an uphill section, I actually find that you're putting more effort in with the rocker than if you had a normal traditional shoe. It's certainly something that takes a little bit of getting used to, but I like the idea of a rocker all the same. Moving on to the upper, which is a nice breathable mesh with some overlay from the heel counter around the side of the shoe. It has a traditional tongue with just a right amount of cushioning. Let's do the heel counter test. Yeah, a nice firm heel counter there. It's going to keep your foot locked into the shoe. Oh, and it's got one of these if you're that way inclined. Personally, I think they're pointless. That's just my own personal opinion, and I'm sure some of you love the idea of a pull tab on the heel. It certainly is a lighter weight stability running shoe, weighing in at 314 grams or 11 ounces for a UK size 11. And I know some of you are probably saying 314 grams, that's not light. And yeah, I know that, but for stability running shoes tend to weigh a little bit more. And also this is a UK size 11, so you may be comparing the weight with your size, which could be smaller, so just bear that in mind. For me, this comes in lighter than the majority of my other running shoes. So up to now, pretty good, right? But here's where the problem comes. So since I've been running, I've never had a blister. The closest I've come to having a blister was when I did a run for quite some distance and it tipped down with rain the whole time. And even then, as my foot started to get sore, it never actually developed into a blister. But 5k into my 20-mile long run in this shoe, I started to feel some discomfort on the inside of my foot, around this area of the shoe. just on the one side, on the right foot. When I got home and took off the sock, there was a lovely great blister that had formed on there. And since then I've had to run with a plaster over that position of the foot when I'm gone out on other runs in this shoe. And even then I still feel some discomfort. It doesn't quite form into a blister. I've not really understood yet what's causing it. I suspect, even though the shoe doesn't look or feel narrow, I suspect that in this shoe I probably need a wider fitting version. But I've not had to do that in any other running shoe that I've ever bought. I just go normally with the normal fit. But other than that, this is, I feel, a really good shoe. And it's disappointing that it is giving me the blister. But there you go. I'd be really interested to hear from any of you that have the Arahi 4 or even a prior version of the Arahi from a previous year. Have you ever experienced blistering on the inside of one of your feet? Do you find this shoe is narrower? Do you go for a wider fitting version? If you could drop a comment below, that will perhaps help other people that are seeing this review and want to get some other feedback from some of you guys. So, am I going to keep running in this shoe? Well, yes, I will, but I won't use it probably for runs over about 10k. I may do some tempo runs in this because it is a lighter shoe and you can get up some good speed in it. But over that sort of distance, the discomfort in my foot, it's just not the shoe for me. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on the Arahi 4. And guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you have, do hit the thumbs up button to give the video a like. And as I say, if you're new around here, then hit the subscribe button now so that you stay up to date on all my future running videos, which we have here on a regular basis. But for now, guys, goodbye.